Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Study with me. My name is Siddhartha and today I shall explain about class 12 economics. The topic is about demand and law of demand of class 12 syllabus and it is very interesting topic. Hope you will like it and it will be I will bring four more videos on this topic and this is the first part of the topic. So without any further delay, let's begin with the video. So what is the demand? What do you understand by the demand? So demand of a commodity refers to the quantities of a commodity which consumers are willing and able to purchase at various possible prices during a particular period of time. So demand here commodity means goods. So demand of a goods it refers by the quantity of goods which consumer means the goods which they are buying. So consumers are willing means they are in Hindi we can say that अगर उन लोग चाह रहे हैं उसको खरीदने के लिए and they can able to purchase at a various possible prices during a particular period of time. For example, I have taken suppose I have taken the example pen. The pen it's I am buying regular or milk. It's suppose we are buying regular milk. So milk is our demand that every it's coming to our mind it is a demand. So we are purchasing at a various possible price and during a particular period of time. So that's a consumer that's a demand of a commodity. And next is type of demand. There are different types of demand. uh, there are total five types. First is individual demand and market demand. So what is individual demand and market demand? Individual demand refers to the quantities of a commodities that an individual consumer is willing to purchase at various prices during a given period of time. Individual demand is also called household demand. For example, the quantities of milk purchased per day by your father is individual demand. Suppose here is said that individual demands is the quantities of goods that an individual consumers which are willing they are supposed to buy मतलब उन लोग चाह रहे हैं कि उसको परचेस करे. तो हर एक जन के पास हर एक जन उन लोग के पास अलग अलग डिमांड होंगे अलग अलग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम में. सो उसको बोलते हैं इंडिविजुअल डिमांड. जैसे आपका डिमांड अलग, दूसरों का डिमांड अलग, तीसरा का डिमांड अलग. तो ये सब होता है इंडिविजुअल डिमांड. तो individual demand is also called household demand. फॉर मैंने एक एग्जांपल लिया मिल्क का. तो मिल्क हम लोग रोज खरीदते हैं, पापा मम्मी खरीदते हैं, हम लोग के पेरेंट्स खरीदते हैं. तो वो एक इंडिविजुअल डिमांड हो गया. दूसरे जगह हो सकता है मिल्क नहीं खरीदते हो लेकिन it's depend upon financial condition. So what is market demand? um, Market demand is refers to the total quantities of commodities that all the households are willing to buy at various prices during a given period of time. For example, total quantities of milk which all buyers are willing to buy at a given price per day or over any other period of time, week or month, is called market demand for milk. So, market demand it refers to the total quantities of goods that all the individual means total ad of the individual consumers which are मतलब उन लोग जो बाई करना चाह रहे हैं एट अ वेरियस प्राइसेस मतलब हर तरह तरह के प्राइसेस में और उसका गिवन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम है और गिवन पीरियड जैसे 1 घंटा हो गया 2 घंटा हो गया 2 घंटा में कितनी डिमांड आई 1 घंटा में कितना डिमांड हुआ ये सब होता है गिवन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम का मतलब तो जैसे मैंने एक एग्जांपल लिया मिल्क का मिल्क बहुत जन खरीदते हैं तो मिल्क क्या है कि आपको वीक के बाद पता चलेगा कि हाँ अपने कम्युनिटी में या इन वेस्ट बंगाल में या पूरे इंडिया में पूरे कंट्री में मिल्क की डिमांड पूरे वीक में कितनी हुई या फिर उसके पूरे मंथ में कितने डिमांड हुए मिल्क का तो उसको बोलते हैं मार्केट डिमांड तो ये मार्केट डिमांड का डायग्राम है तो मैंने यहाँ पे बताया है कि क्वांटिटीज इंक्रीज होते जाती है जब प्राइस की लेवल फॉल होती है जैसे 80 पे डिमांड थी 10 या 12 समझ लीजिए कि ₹80 में डिमांड थी 12 और 60 रुपीज में डिमांड आ गई 17 तो मैंने क्वांटिटीज बढ़ाने लगे जितना कम वैल्यू होते गया अब तो ऐसी इससे क्या पता चल रहा है कि जब तक प्राइस फॉल हो रहा है whenever price falls demand goes demand goes up and whenever price uh, means price rises demands fall down so this is the market demand and individual demand hope it is very clear so moving to the next slide so next is extent demand and exposed demand so what is extent and exports demand extent demand refers to the amount of goods that consumers are want or willing to buy during a particular time period. Extent demand is also known as uh, planned demand. That suppose my parents give me 500 rupees as a pocket money, and they told that you go and spend it the rupees visit any place so I thought that so let's move to the match which was holding tomorrow today KKR versus RCB in Kolkata so but it was planned demand means I have planned uh, it is actual demand also mainly it come exposed demand so exposed demand that's why it's called that exposed demand refers to the amount of goods that the consumer actually purchased during a specific period but actually means I was preferring that to visit the KKR versus RCB match but suddenly I have got friends in roadside and they told me to let's move to the movie which is very much hit so I have converted to the that demand I have forgot that demand and present demand I am accepting so that is called extent demand means you are first you have planned that demand but actual demand you are going to the movie hall is called extent demand and exposed demand was that actual demand that was moving to the going to the to watch a cricket match of KKR versus RCB so it is called exposed demand hope it is very clear and it is a graph that if I go to the my demand was this and extent demand was that in the past but in the present when I was going to the movie hall I have planned then the extent demand becomes rise and exposed demand uh, falls down. So it's that only. Hope it is very clear. Now next point is joint demand. So what is joint demand? Joint demand refers to the demand for two or more goods which are used jointly or demanded together. For example, car and petrol, pen and refill, butter and bread, milk and sugar, etc. are the goods which are used together. To joint demand, it refers uh, to that demand that it's necessary to buy the many goods are that which are jointly or demanded together. For example, I have taken car and petrol. Without petrol, car cannot move. So, for moving the car, you need the petrol. So, it's necessary for buying petrol if you have bought a car. Suppose I have bought a pen. I So I need refill also. It's basically one or two demand will be required. Two or more goods you have to require to fulfill the joint demand. So that is why if you are purchasing a car, so car demand is growing up, and taking to the petrol also up in demand. So if car demand up, petrol demand will be also rise. If car demand falls down, petrol demand will be fall down. So hope it is very clear. And I have taken many examples. For example, razor and blade, car and gasolines, and printer and ink. So many joint demands are there. You can search on the Google also. So moving to the next slide. Next is composite demand. So what is composite demand? Demand for goods that have multiple uses is called composite demand. For example, demand for steels arises from various uses of steel, such as use of steels in making utensils, bus bodies, room coolers, car, and so on. So demand for goods that um means, for example, I have taken steel. So steel have many uses, so such as making utensil, बस बॉडीज, रूम कूलर्स, कार्स एंड सो ऑन. सो मतलब आप समझ ही रहे हैं कि स्टील एक ऐसी है कि सब स्टील के वजह से सब चीज बन रही है. यूटेंसिल बन रही है, बस बॉडीज बन रही है, रूम कूलर्स बन रही है, कार्स बन रही है, और क्या, बहुत सारे चीजें हैं जो स्टील से बनती है. सो या स्टील की डिमांड बढ़ रही है, यानी स्टील की डिमांड बहुत बढ़ रही है. और क्योंकि स्टील के वजह से ये सब चीजें बन रही है, और ये सब की डिमांड भी बढ़ रही है. इस एयर कंडीशनर की, कार की डिमांड, यूटेंसिल की डिमांड. सो स्टील एक बहुत ही बड़ा रोल खेलता है कंपोजिट डिमांड में. सो जैसे स्टील के और एक एग्जांपल मैं लेता हूँ. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आयरन के, या कॉपर के. बेस्ट एग्जांपल कॉपर. कॉपर से इलेक्ट्रिक वायर बनते हैं, और क्योंकि कॉपर इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. एंड copper is also made bottles also, and utensils also, because coppers is helpful for our bodies, and blah blah blah. And next point, hope it is very clear of the composite demand. And next point is derived demand. So what is derived demand? The demand for a commodities that arises because of the demand for some other commodities is called derived demand. For example, demand for steel, bricks, cement, stones, woods, etc. is a derived demand, derived from the demand from houses and other buildings, the demand for these goods arises because of the demands for houses and other buildings. So uh, demand is, so definition is that demand for a commodity means demand of a particular one goods that arises, means make the demand of all of the commodities, such as I have taken house. If I have to make the house, I need the steel, I need the bricks, I need cements, I need stones, I need wood, I need paint. So these steels, bricks, cement, stone, wood, paint will demand will increase because I have to make the house, so I need this thing, so the demand will rise automatically. If you are not wanting this, then also the demand will increase and you have to buy, because without this the house will not made. Uh, so uh, this thing, the derived demand, is known as. Hope it is very clear. And it's an example. This picture is about composite demand, that iron is made up of many things: roads, metallurgies, roads construction, cement productions, internal storage, and many more. So, and that is that. So with that note, we have ended with the first part of the series. Hope you have understood. Any question regarding this video, the regarding this topic, asked in the comment section box below. You can ask any question. Thus, I am ending this video here, and we will meet in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. And please hit the like button, and share with this video with friends and families, and hit the bell icon button, so every notification you will get and you will be up to date. So thank you and have a nice day.